In this video, I will explain the backend part of my AIQuest application. I shall show you the functionality of my API I have developed using Express.js. This API integrates several features like user management, question answering, chatbot interaction, and company management, and all the data stored in MongoDB database. So, setting up the project first, let's talk about the setup. The project uses several key models like Express to build a server, .env to load environment variables, Mongoose to connect and interact with MongoDB, and Course to handle cross-origin request, which is essential for modern web application. I have also used body parser to process incoming JSON data and colors to make console logs more readable when debugging. The database connection is established using a custom connectDB function, which ensures the app can interact seamlessly with MongoDB. This runs at the start of the app when the server initiates. Then moving toward user management, I have created routes like slash user. And here's our main server file. Here I have created some routes like slash users, slash questions, answers, chatbot, etc. to get that particular thing. So slash user connects to the controller for tasks like fetching all users, updating user profiles. For example, in the get all user function, we retrieve all the user record from the database, extract specific fields like name, tag, company, and position, and return them as JSON with status code to 200. And if any error occurs, we return the status code 404 with a error message. Updating a profile works similar. The update profile function validates the user ID using request.params and update their detail in MongoDB using the method find by ID and update question and answer functionality. This is one of the main feature of this API. Here a user can post a question using slash question root. I have already defined in the main server file index.js. Here post a question using slash question root. Retrieve all questions which sorted based on when they were asked. Hmm. Here's the code for that. And even delete question by their ID. Additionally, there's a voting feature for questions where user can upvote or downvote. The logic ensures no user can vote multiple times by checking if their ID is already present in the upvote or downvote arrays. Mm, Now answers are handled through another route slash answer where user can post or delete answer related to question. Both actions require authentication, which I shall explain shortly. Chatbot integration. I have integrated a chatbot feature using Google's generative AI API. This allows us to send user inputs and receive AI generated responses. The chatbot controller processes request, generates response using the AI model, and sends them back in simple language. This adds on interactive touch to the API and could be extended further. Company management. Moving on the slash API slash company route, it's designed for managing company data. Users can create a new company by giving this information. This data is stored in MongoDB using the company model. I have defined here three models. This is the authentication model. It stores the user's data. like when they joined, what their position in their company, their detail, email, password, name, etc. And this is the company schema where it stored the company data, and it's a question answering schema. It stores the all the field related to the question and answer only. There is also a root uh, which fetch all the companies which is preferred for displaying company listing on the front end app. In case of any error, appropriate error message sent back to the client. Now authentication middleware. Now let's talk about security. The API uses JWT, JavaScript, or JSON Web Token to protect certain routes. For example, when posting or deleting an answer, the auth middleware checks for a valid token in the request header. If the token is valid, it decodes the user ID and allows the request to proceed. If not, the request is blocked. This ensures only authorized user can perform certain actions. Then here are some utility functions. I have only one utility function here, hash data. It hashes and verifies data using bcrypt module. It's an predefined one. Mostly I use predefined modules because to save a lot of time. This is particularly useful for securing, storing password or any other sensitive information. The hash data function um, hashes a string with a salt equals to 10, and the verify hash data function checks if an unhashed string matches a hashed one. These are lightweight but critical for maintaining security. And this is our main server file. Finally, let's look at the main server file. This is where all piece of code come together. Firstly, I connect to the database initially when we call the server or initiate the server. Then set up middleware for JSON parsing, URL encoded data, and calls. After that, I define uh, routes for different functionalities such as user management, question answer management, chatbot, then API company. I already explained that. There's also base route at slash, which simply returns a message saying this particular string. Testing an API. Here, our server starts successfully on port 5000, and here it shows our error. It says our MongoDB is not connected because we are not connected to the internet. If we, then it shows in green color and gives us the message connected to MongoDB successfully. Here now it shows MongoDB error message. Now to show you our API is working, I shall just go on our base route like localhost 5000, and yeah, here it is. It gives out this string that we defined here. So that's it for now. In the next video, I will explain the front-end part of our AIQuest application. So that's an overview of my API. It's a robust setup that combines multiple functionality into a single application, making it versatile and scalable. Whether it's managing user, handling question and answer, or integrating AI-powered chatbot, this API can handle it all. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to reach out.